Can you see the screen? Is the screen visible?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay, thank you so much. So at the very outset, I'd like to thank again the Cybrbee for giving me the opportunity to say a few words regarding our demand. It is very demanding nowadays in US, one of the demanding career that is cybersecurity. So today's subject is why cybersecurity is a top career in US. So at first, let me give me some overview about me. As Mr. Harn said, I'm a veteran of Army. Um, I retired as a major from Bangladesh Army. So I had a long career in military, and last few years of my military career, I was involved in um, as a security analyst in uh, counterterrorism bureau in Armed Forces Division. So that few years gave me the opportunity to think about my second career, and I started my career, second career in cybersecurity domain, in security domain. At first, after coming to US, I did my master's in cybersecurity from Kennesaw State University. And in last few days of my master's, I joined in Delta Airlines as a security engineer. I was working on vulnerability management and data loss prevention. But as I said that I was only focused in vulnerability management and data loss prevention. So get a more wider area or get more wider knowledge. So the Cybrbee platform gave me the opportunity to get some more knowledge. It's mainly a boot camp, and we are getting hands-on experiences. So that knowledge is boosting me my knowledge, and definitely will helping me to flourish in the future. I did my master's also in business administration, and also I am also having some certifications. I did certification in CISA, that is, I am a certified auditor. I am also a certified ethical hacker. I also did certification on CCNA. It is a Cisco regarding the routing and switching. So that's all about me. Let's dive into the topic. So before uh, getting into the topic, I'd like to share a story. It's not a story. It is about a person. She is Jessica Weisenhunt. She was initially working in healthcare as a pharmacy technician, and then later on became a coordinator in durable medical equipment. So working there, she got an idea that, and she was aware that how digital system was transforming. So she initially joined in a cybersecurity program and earned after that. In fact, she started with a bachelor's degree in cybersecurity and then earned a security plus certification. Now she is working uh, in cybersecurity, protecting the health system. And lastly, she quoted that going after a cybersecurity degree was to secure my future and be progressive with the technology. The reason behind telling this story is, many person are having thinking of starting new career or starting a second career. So cybersecurity is a good platform to work on it. So let's dive into the main topic. So I will be focusing on four things, which is which is showing on the screen. At first, I will be telling something about the career overview, the career benefits, the outlook, and say something about how to be getting started in cybersecurity. So first, in cybersecurity career overview, I'll be touching upon 3 points where I will be telling about why cybersecurity matters, the job demand, and a few top cybersecurity trends. And I took the reference from few websites, definitely from the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, Forbes, Robert Half, Cybersecurity Ventures. So why cybersecurity matters? Because it is no longer optional; it is a necessity. The cyber crime is projected to reach around 10.5 trillion by this year, 2025, and making a cybersecurity a global priority. Our growing reliance on cloud, Internet of Things, IoT, and digital systems expands the attack surface. Cybersecurity professionals play a strategic role in protecting data, shaping policy, and managing risk. The field is mission critical and offers a rewarding, future-proof career in a technology-driven economy. Next, you can see over 520,000 cybersecurity jobs are unfilled in North America and 3.5 million globally by this 2025. The roles like information security analyst are growing 35% by 2034 and far outpacing other fields. This is a clear signal that cybersecurity is not just a niche field anymore. It's a cornerstone of modern business and governance. The industries like healthcare, finance, education, and government they are urgently hiring in these cybersecurities, and it offers a strong job security, cross-industry relevance, and career mobility for those entering the workforce or even those considering a career change. This field offers a future-proof path with meaningful impact. I already said before that those who are planning for a second career or thinking about a new career in cybersecurity domain. Now about the top cybersecurity trends, cybersecurity is evolving rapidly, and staying ahead of trends is critical for anyone entering to this field. Uh, Looks like that there are four trends shaping in this by this year 2025. At first, the AI-powered threat detection. Artificial intelligence and machine learning is booming, and they are now essential for real-time threat detection and response. They help the organizations predict and neutralize the attacks before they cause the damage. Then zero trust architecture, with the hybrid and remote work becoming the norm, companies are adopting zero trust models, meaning no one is trusted by default, even inside the network. This approach significantly reduces the risk. Then the cloud security challenges as business move to multi-cloud environments, complexity and vulnerabilities increases. Professionals, those are skilled in cloud security, are in high demand. And the regulatory pressure, compliance is no longer a optional. New SEC breach reporting rules and stricter like GDPR enforcement and mean the organizations need experts in governance, risk, and compliance. That is GRC. Now about the cybersecurity career benefits, I'll be touching upon like how the high salaries and zero unemployment regarding the cybersecurity and different diverse career paths. As you can see on the screen, the entry level roles starts from 75K to 105K, while the senior positions like CISO can exceed 250K. You can see there are different levels like entry-level analyst, penetration tester, cloud security engineer. So these are the ranges where uh, the people can get the salary. Regarding the high demand and job security, the field has near zero unemployment, with professionals often receiving multiple offers, additional perks to secure the top talent. Cybersecurity provides financial stability, long-term career growth, and professional respect, which makes cybersecurity one of the most attractive career paths in USA today. So about the diverse career paths, it offers a wide array of career paths catering to both technical and non-technical professionals. Roles include analysts, penetration testers, cloud engineers, incident responders, and GRC specialists. I already said before. Then each role requires specialized skills and contributes to organizational security. For example, the penetration testers simulate cyber attacks to identify the vulnerabilities, while the GRC specialists they ensure the compliance with the regulatory frameworks. The field is inclusive, welcoming professionals from non-tech backgrounds. I already said before, via the boot camps and training, which we are undergoing. And it offers continuous learning, specializations, and also the advancement opportunities. Now about the career outlook, I'll be saying something about the future proof and why it is the time to be in the cybersecurity domain. As I said, it is a future-proof career evolving alongside technological advancements and societal changes. Technologies like AI, cloud, and Internet of Things (IoTs) introduce new vulnerabilities that cybersecurity involves to meet them. Compliance with laws like HIPAA, the Health Insurance Portable and Accountability Act, PCI DSS, Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard, GDPR, the General Data Protection Regulations, and SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, mandates drives demand for GRC experts. The cybersecurity professional now influenced by the business strategy, resilience, and the innovations. The field ensures long-term relevance and adapts to the emerging tech trends. Why now it is the time for cybersecurity? As we know that cybersecurity has always been important, but today it is absolutely critical. Rising threats and economic uncertainty have made the cybersecurity a top business priority. Employers offer competitive pay, flexible work, and career development to attract talent. The goal is to retain the skilled professionals who can help us to safeguard their digital assets. High-profile breaches and infrastructure vulnerabilities highlight the urgency for skilled professionals, as the cyber criminals are exploiting these vulnerabilities at an unprecedented scale. Now it is the ideal time to enter a high-impact, high-growth field with purpose and stability. So getting started in cybersecurity, I like to say a few things to how to get started. I'll be tell something the common misconceptions about cybersecurity, and lastly I'll conclude. So starting a career in cybersecurity, it is more accessible than ever. We can give thanks to the variety of educational pathways and training programs. Aspiring professional can begin with certifications like CompTIA, Security Plus, which is the Company Technology Industry Association, then CISSP, Certified Information System Security Professional, CH, yeah. The bootcamp like us, Cybrbee, these are the online courses which we can get, um, uh, which we can get, excuse me, get knowledge and have a vast experience, offer and fast practical training, and get training with duration of times. Networking and mentorship help the open doors to the opportunities and career guidance through the different career resources. So there are some common misconceptions about cybersecurity I'd like to touch upon, like do we need a computer science degree for being a cybersecurity professional? So no, many roles are accessible with the certifications and boot camps. Then like cybersecurity is only for the tech experts, technology experts? No. Roles exist in policy, compliance, risk management. So and these places, the technology is not that much needed. And is it too late to start? No, the field welcomes career changers and diverse backgrounds. So finally, to conclude, cybersecurity stands out as one of the most promising career paths in United States today. It offers high pay, job security, and meaningful work across the industries. It is accessible to all backgrounds with fast entry options and strong growth potentials. The demand is growing. This is your chance to make the difference, and it is encouraged to explore the training, connect with experts, and take your first step today. So this is all about. I took the references. These are the sites which I took the references and projected for the presentation. Thank you very much. Now I request Mr. Saiful to take over and cover his portion. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Subhan bhai. Let me share my screen and then I'll start. Quest. I believe everybody can see my screen, right?
Yes, you can see.
Yeah, this is Saiful Morshad, working as a application security engineer, and I am from Michigan. And I started my career, it's almost 6 months, and the time actually I changed my career while start learning cybersecurity in Cybrbee bootcamp, and then I tried to change my career, and finally I got success. But before that, and to if I want to introduce myself, like I started my career in 2011 with SGS as a uh, tech support analyst, and then in 2012 I started career as aviation officer in a airport, and then I moved in US in 2016 and started a career as a QA, and then QE, and then now working as a cybersecurity engineer. So before I start actually the switch my career, I was like struggling how I can actually switch my career in cybersecurity. And the one of the reason actually, the time actually I was thinking to change my cybersecurity career path to cybersecurity, not for like, oh, this is like what is called big field, high career demand, blah blah, a lot of things. But initially, actually, it's drive me like I feel like when I start learning in cybersecurity, I was enjoying. So like in other roles, like I feel like I'm enjoying in cybersecurity compared to my other role, and that's why actually I try to change. But it is true, it is like high demand, and now I'm actually working practically, and I see that like how threat and everything is going to increase day by day, and a company are crazy hiring in cybersecurity field. But one thing I want to highlight here, like it's like it's not only like work. You can actually enjoy. There's a lot of fun you can enjoy. It's kind of like puzzle you want to solve, so you can enjoy your day-to-day activities while working in cybersecurity. Uh, so let me start it actually. What we can learn in this session. So today I want to highlight my first slide here, like cybersecurity landscape, threat, and defense, and what does it mean, and what we can cover, like what is cybersecurity landscape, and like core concept, and the modern cybersecurity threat, and why it is matter for business, government, or individual, like we individual, everybody actually involved with the risk called the online platform. So this is not only uh, for business or governance, it is very important for my personal things as well as also like the core component in cybersecurity, like the threat, attack technique, vulnerabilities, security technology, and cyber rules and responsibility. So if I move in next slide here, like what does it mean then cybersecurity landscape? So the cybersecurity landscape describe a overall environment in online platform, online risks and protection. It includes the type of the cyber attack, the weakness of this application or the devices, and the attacker that can be exploited, and the tools and technology or the practice that organization normally using to protect their data systems and the people they're using the system. So who is actually attacker? If you see my screen actually here, right? So I have like a couple things like who is attacking? It's kind of like bad actor we can think about, like nothing but we can consider as the attacker. So how they actually attack? If so, they have a like attacker. They have like a lot of techniques we will discuss actually in our future slide, and there's a lot of techniques and method they can apply for the user in order to attack or in order to exploit it something. So then like what is the weaknesses or the vulnerabilities? So vulnerability is nothing but a security loopholes. So that actually attacker first look for, oh, what is the weakness of this application? Then attacker try to exploit it, try to attack to get the benefits. And that and what tools and strategy they what is called can be defend against the cyber attack, right? So if you select defense strategy or tools and technology that that we can actually use or company can use to save their data or save their asset. For common example, like we we are using like electronics device or like computer, whatever, and the device actually we are using. So everybody normally using like antivirus, right? So we are using antivirus to protect our system or data, right? So this is like one example, but there's a in in like bigger picture, it's like there is a lot of things we'll learn actually in our next slide to get more into details. Also, nowadays there is a like cyber trend like AI attack. We also learned that actually. So let me move in my next slide here. So the threat, as you see in my slide here, like threat attack, who is actually attacking and why they're attacking and how they are attacking, right? So the attacker nothing but it's like cyber, it can be like cyber criminal group or individual person, right? So cyber criminal group nothing but their main goal actually to making a money, right? So there's a different type of attack they can actually perform. Let's say like ransomware, or stealing the data, or so what they want to stealing your data to get the benefit, or they can sell your data, right? uh, to the dark web in order to earn money. Ransomware nothing but there's the example in my slide. You can see like they can actually encrypt your file and then ask for money in order to decrypt. So without paying something, you cannot actually decrypt your file. So like if there's a file for patient in the hospital, or there is a file for like financial report or something for a company, this is like very important for the organization. And if they can't actually decrypt this one, or they can not retrieve, so there's a big problem for the business, right? So there's another type of attack, right? Not only like cyber criminal group, like it can be like insider. Like, so it can be insider in the sense like it can be employee, it can be like contractor, nothing but companies sometimes hire third party, or can be like business partner, uh, So the sometime insider actually it can, I'm not saying like all insider actually they're like thread, right? So there is a like it can be like intentional or can be unintentional. So sometime, for example, here like how comes actually insider become a threat? So let's say you want to do something like faster work, right? So you can share your password maybe with your colleagues to do something, and which is like you are actually exposed share, you need to share your like password and everything for your coworker, and which is not you should not be do that. But as you can do that, and if it is got exploited, and that can attacker can be attacked, or if someone actually get this one, then it can be like burnable for your system and for your company. So it can be like intentional or unintentional for the insider threat. And as you said, like AI thread, so if you see like nowadays like Autobot, right? uh so there's like lot of software like Autobot, they like run a program actually automatically. There's a no human needed to crack the, let's say, your password or identify your username and password or any other sensitive data and trying to actually exploit it, right? So those are the common things you can see in your day-to-day life, right? So if I move to the next slide, like attacker technique, like what kind of technique actually they are using for attack. So it can be social engineering, application attack, ransomware we discuss, and identity-based attack, network attack. Those are the common things. There is a lots, right? So what does it mean, like social engineering? So it can be like phishing email. You get actually there is an email, or get some, let's say, the link. There is a big discount going on, and you um, click this link in order to get a discount, and they can actually nothing but steal your data. Instead of you are getting coupon or discount, you nothing but actually share your sensitive information because this link is not legitimate and this like malicious link. So in this case, like it's like security awareness, and it's like very important for you, like not only for, as I said like earlier, not only for company or government, like for your day-to-day life activities. As we are using like online platform, we need to actually understand like how attacker can be exploited, so that can then we can actually protect ourselves. There's another one, like you can see like business email compromise. Sometimes what's happened, if you think about it, there's the email you get actually from legitimate, let's from legitimate company, but looks like it's like what is called something like we are asking, or something like looks like confusing, even its email looks like legitimate. So it's a lot of times happening actually this kind of like scenario. As long as attacker can um, compromise any legitimate email, they can actually use this email in order to what is called steal, or like get a sensitive information or get benefits from their partner or the from the other business, right? And application-based attack, nothing but like SQL injection, cross-site scripting, uh, process request forgery, server-side request forgery, SQL in so if as you can discuss like SQL injection, nothing but attacker try to damage your data or get a sensitive information from your database, alter your, or they can alter your database. Uh, Cross-site request forgery, there is another like common example we are seeing in our day-to-day activities. Uh, let's say you are in like banking website, login in your bank website, at the same time maybe you are trying to book there is a flight booking, for example, like cheaper or whatever, and then suddenly maybe you get actually what is called the pops up, so there is a 70% discount in this flight, and you click this link, right? And as long as you click this link, it's nothing but actually what is called uh, if it is malicious link, instead of you're getting the discount, it may transfer your bank because you already log in your bank account, for example, right? And you are using like nothing but two websites at the same time. So as you already logged in your bank website as a authenticate user, and if you click this malicious link, bank server thought maybe, oh, this is actually performing by you. It is a it is a real user, and you are trying to transfer the money from your account to other account, and which is like you do know that there is a link actually is trying to transfer, which is nothing but the what's called CS, cross-site request forgery attack. And there's a like lot of other type of attack you can see, like ransomware, as I discussed, other identity based as attack, and other things like how we can actually protect. Like there's the like what is called normally it's called like access management. Uh, s- so people actually should have like limited access what they need. So identity based attack nothing but they are trying to actually stuffing your credential. There is a lot of credential you can find in out there, for example like Google dark list. If you go to Google dark list, you will see like there is a millions of username and password that's already hacked, that's already published. And people, there is a like human nature, people are using actually common username and password, and they can actually use this kind of dictionary attack. So if you're part of boot camp or like, so I think there is a section actually how the attacker performing like dictionary attack. And there's like network-based attack like distributed denial of service. Attacker can damage your, in order to what is called try to like millions of requests to your website in order to damage your website. So the intention of this like distribution denial of service, nothing but not stealing something, damage your business. They can temporarily down your business. So for example, like if Amazon actually down for 1 hour, so do you think like how much money they can lose in within a 1 hour, right? So that's what nothing but I think Harun Rashid like describing the first lecture, like the Russia attack in US, right? So this is nothing but I'm not trying to cover everything, just trying to cover what is called give you guys like overview of high level, right? So now like what are the weakness actually? How so we know like oh attacker actually doing using multiple technique in order to attack, but how they attack, first they need to identify the weakness. So weakness in this, it can be in the software, it can be like security misconfiguration, like cloud misconfiguration. I think Tahir will be cover actually a lot of more in next presentation. Cloud security, it can be like identity IAM, identity and access management. Sometimes we are using also like default password. There's a lot of things in our practical life. You can see this can be like a human factor. People sometimes using like most of people using like weak password or same password over and over again, right? And supply chain attack. There is like common things. Let's say you are using actually third-party libraries or third-party software, and this software actually burnable. So your software is not burnable. Let's say in your website is fine or everything, whatever, but you are using also like third-party dependency that is burnable, and attacker can exploit your system through third-party library. So this is the example of like supply chain attack. So security tools and technology, like how we can actually depends from the attacker, right? So there is a like, for example, like for identity security, we can use, oh, it's jumping. We can use like multi-factor authentication, single sign-on SSO, and then zero trust. Nothing but nobody should be trusted without verification. So everybody should be verified before trusted, right? So endpoint security and other things like protect your endpoint, nothing but here like your laptop, your server, your mobile device, every single things considered as a endpoint. So endpoint security, there's like two type of option. One is called like EDR, nothing but in this is intuitive, I think intuitive, oh, I forgot the definition. So, okay, I forget the definition on EDR, but it is nothing but what is called focusing on like alerting you, like if something actually what is called uh, malicious activities detect in your
Endpoint.
system.
EDR endpoint.
And yeah, endpoint
Endpoint.
detection system, detection and reaction. Sorry, not reaction, response. Thank you, Tanvir bhai. So nothing but let's say your endpoint, nothing but your laptop or your mobile device got affected, right? So what action is supposed to be take? This is nothing but in like how you can actually react or how you can respond. For example, like there is a malicious software installed in your system, right? And you are already actually detect by your system or software, whatever you already detect, it's already detected, but how you can respond? You can simply maybe uninstall the software. There's maybe first steps you can take, right? And then like extended detection and response, XDR, nothing but multi-layer security. So multi-layer security, nothing but you can consider like not like only or in your single device security. For example, email security, cloud security, network security, blah blah blah, right? So next section, like network and application security. For example, like WFA, like web application firewall. This is the first layer of the security for any application, for web application. IDS, IPS. IDS, nothing but intrusion detection system. This is nothing but actually monitoring your network traffic and alerting you there's, hey, there's something going on, so you can consider like IDS nothing but a security camera, and it actually watch like every single activities and alerting you. And IPS nothing but you can it is like intrusion prevention system, how you can actually prevent. So it's only not, it's not like alerting you, it's actually taking an action. For example, like there's a security guard uh, observe there is a malicious activities, so he's not only like alerting the authorities, he should be actually blocked. So this is the example of like how actually IPS working. And another like here for applications, as you can see here, SAST and DUST is called. So SAST nothing but static application security testing. So this is actually, you can actually analyze your static code before it's going to live to make sure actually your code is secure, or your container or whatever is secure. And DST nothing but dynamic application security testing. This is nothing but running application. You can, for example, like ethical hacking or penetration tester, they can actually simulate the real world attack in the application in order to identify is there any, if there is a loopholes, and if attacker actually trying to attack, then what it will be happen. So this is nothing but the responsibility. It can be, it's called like ethical hacking team or offensive security team, not sometimes called red team. So like the big organization, they have this kind of team to in order to identify the security loopholes. And cloud engineering, there is a study by will be cover actually a lot of things, but the tools and technology, like how can actually secure our cloud infrastructure. For example, like Amazon Web Service, Azure, um, Google, GCP, Google Cloud Platform. And threat intelligence, how actually it's help actually for the team to detect attacker faster. Like there's a lot of tools and technology right out there uh, that can actually help to detect there is a malicious activities going on and alerting you, and you can, based on that, you can actually take an action, right? So I think this is my this last slide, like cyber security rules and responsibility. Like there's a like lot of rules out there. I think maybe like thousands of rules, but here's the common things like detection engineering, penetration tester, threat and vulnerability, cybersecurity analyst, SOC, security engineer, right? So detection engineer, nothing but actually they build the alerting system. If like if system actually is like looking for the specific pattern, and then if it is match with this pattern, they can what is sending a alert, hey, this is a malicious activities going on. Penetration test we already discussed, and threat and vulnerability analysis, they are nothing but actually scanning your system in order to identify is there any loopholes. They're not attacking, but they're trying to identify the loopholes, right? Identity and access management, nothing but actually managing the what is called user permission as needed. So application security engineer, as I said, like I'm working as an application security engineer, and for me, like main responsibility, static code analyze, cloud, what is called container security and other things. And there's a cloud engineering team who are actually managing all this like cloud infrastructure. And I think this is my last slide. But what I want to actually say in my last word, like so cybersecurity, nothing but what is called, not only like tools and technology. So that's what I thought actually initially, like just learning some tools and then trying to apply in cybersecurity field. But the things actually I learned from this boot camp, like it's not like tools and technology, only, it's like concept. So in my day-to-day work, like whatever I learned from this cybersecurity bootcamp from Cybrbee, so I'm not like my company not using any of these tools, right? But I'm using like every day like concept. The concept actually I learned, I need like every single minute this concept, like cybersecurity concept. So if you're part of this bootcamp or you're planning to actually join, so the main core things is you need to actually understand the concept. You don't need to like focus on like, oh, I need to learn actually this to Burp Suite. I need to learn, let's say, I need to learn, let's say, Splunk. Like, you don't need to like target specific tools. You just need to actually trying to understand the concept. And you will be see like every day there is a like a lot of like new thread actually comes in the world, and you need to actually do your apply your own intelligence in order to protect while you're working in cybersecurity. So as I said, like trying to understand the concept of the cybersecurity instead of focusing on like specific tools and technology. That's all for me, guys. So I'm going to hand over to the Shahriar Bhai, and then maybe we can go for Q&A session. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Seven Bhai. Hope you guys can hear me, right? Let me share my screen.
Yes, we're here.
Okay, I won't take that much of time. I'll try to explain some of the practical session that my other fellow two presenter already explained. Theory, and then most of the things I'll try to cover in practical, and that will be all. After that, I'll transfer my presentation to Mr. Tambit. So let's introduce myself first. My name is Mohammed Shahriar, and I've been in this industry for over 20 years right now. I completed my graduation in computer science back 2004 from India. Then I went back to my country, did finance, MBA in finance. And after that, US, and switched my career from network engineer to software engineer, working as a QA for the last 15 years. And now, by seeing some vulnerabilities in our IT industry, looking for, and also I want to explore my career. And I did some research. I found that cybersecurity is booming right now, really booming. And from my point of view, a wise person is that person who actually can see what is coming towards you in the next 5 to 10 years. So I thought that, okay, this is the best time to explore my options, and I saw that cybersecurity is really a smart one, both in knowledge-wise as well as salary-wise. To be honest, we all work for opportunities as well as for salary, right? In both ways, cybersecurity is really, really good one. So that's all about myself. Now let's jump in about the application, the things that you already learned from Mr. Shahriar Soban Bhai and Mr. Saiful Moshad Bhai. I'd like to show you the practical side, the application side in real market, which is cloud security. So let's jump into my slide first. Okay, today I'll try to cover the portion called how we maintain the cloud security. Why it is important. Today, I will walk you through the essential concepts and real techniques that cybersecurity professionals use to secure cloud environment. Especially, there are several environments we already know about it, like Azure, Linux, or Splunk. This session is designed specifically for the beginners. I know most of the users participant over here are beginners, so I'll explain everything step by step in simple terms so that you can actually see what actually I'm trying to say here. Why cloud security matters? Cloud security is more important today than ever before. Why? More than 90% of companies now run their applications and data in the cloud, which means attackers also focus heavily on cloud. When I say attackers, means hackers. There is high salary demand for cloud security engineers and analysts because organizations need people who can secure applications, data, and the infrastructure in Azure, AWS, or Google cloud environment. And as Mr. Sakir Morshed already mentioned, the biggest cause of cloud breaches today, I repeat, the biggest cause of cloud breaches today is not the hackers, it's the misconfiguration done by you, done by me, and done by us. A single wrong setting can explode and expose the entire application. So learning how to configure security properly is one of the most valuable skills nowadays in cybersecurity. So what is today's agenda? Here is what I'll try to cover today. A simple overview of cloud security, the key Azure security tools that protect cloud applications, the basic Linux hardening techniques, the Splunk tool monitoring and real attack detection, and finally, if time permits, we'll do the Q&A session. So let's get started with the foundation. What cloud security, why and what cloud security actually means. Cloud security refers to the policies set by the companies, technologies, and controls that protect the cloud environments, such as Azure or AWS. From what? From the threats by the attackers. The purpose is to protect sensitive business and customer data, ensure compliance with regulations, and maintain the business continuity. If a cloud application goes down or if it is hacked, it can affect the millions right away. You all know that. So security must be built in from the beginning, not in the middle, from the beginning itself. Cloud security is not just one tool. It's a combination, it's an umbrella. So it's a combination of secure deployment, encryption, identity management, monitoring, and the response. So what is Azure security tools? Azure, why and why? Azure provides several built-in tools that make securing cloud applications more manageable. It has the Azure App Service. This is where we deploy our applications, our web applications, and Azure automatically gives us network isolation, scalability, and logging. And then the firewall, the Azure Web Application Firewall, in short, we say WAF, WAF. This protects your apps from the common attacks like secret injection and cross-site scripting. Finally, the Key Vault, the Azure Key Vault. This securely store passwords, API keys, certificates, and other secrets. So you never hard code secrets inside your code. This tool works together, gives you a layered by layered, like everybody likes that, layered cake, right? If you slice the cake, you see another layer, just like that. These tools work together and give you layered protection. We call this a nice word called defense in depth. The flow. Why the flow needs to, everybody needs to know what is flow. Like, you're coming from one location to another location. We use GPS, like from end to end. You know the flow, where you're going, from where to where. Similarly, in our IT world, it's very important to know the end-to-end workflow of an application. So you have the overall bird view, what is happening around you. It is a simple view of how our components work together. Traffic flows through WAF. When I say traffic, it's a network traffic. Traffic flows through web application firewall, in short WAF, then reaches the app service. Over here, secrets are securely fetched from the Key Vault and then pass it to the defender for cloud analysis and alert on risk. Finally, it creates some logs, right? All the logs are forwarded into a tool called Splunk, where we detect unusual activity and threats. This architecture gives you prevention, protection, visibility, and the detection from the threats. What is secure deployment practices? To deploy cloud apps securely, we follow a few important practices. First, we use the Docker containers. What is that? Okay, Docker helps us ensure the same configuration. I repeat, Docker helps us ensure the same configuration what's in development, testing by the QA, and the production. It reduces the errors and the misconfiguration. I repeat the word misconfiguration. I already told you in the second slide. It helps us reducing the errors and the misconfigurations. Secondly, we store our sensitive information as secure environment variables instead of writing passwords in code. And the third, we regularly harden our Linux host to reduce the attack surface. When I say we regularly harden our Linux host, what is Linux hardening? I simply mean that we update the system so known vulnerabilities are fixed, number one. Number two, we avoid using root directly. If anybody knows Linux here, at a minimum, you know that there are two kinds of user. One is root or admin user. The other one is the regular user. Using the root user is a little bit risky because it has all the admin privileges. So we try to avoid using root directly. Instead, we use normal users and give them the privileges. We configure a firewall so only necessary ports like 22, port number 80 or 443, like SSH, HTTP and HTTP protocols are open, and rest of them will be open based on the request. We turn off the services that we don't need. And last but not least, we set proper file permissions so only the right users with the right permission can change the application file. All of this together reduces the number of ways an attacker can break in or hack the system. That's what we call reducing the attack surface. These basic steps significantly improve the cloud security right from the beginning. See, right from the beginning. Let's continue with the Linux hardening techniques. A lot of cloud workloads run on Linux. So securing the Linux environment is very, very crucial and critical. We disable the root login so no one can access the system with full privilege. We enable the EFW firewall to restrict the network access. And lastly, we follow the principle of least privilege, meaning every user and service gets only the access they absolutely need. Hardening Linux adds a strong first layer of security before attacks even reach to your application. Very strong. Then the next layer, encryption techniques. When you run a cloud application, traffic between the user and the app must be encrypted. We use some techniques called SSL and TLS certificates to encrypt the data while the data is transitioning. We enforce the HTTPS only communication. We also enable the HSTS to make sure all future requests stay encrypted. HSTS force encryption so no one can trick the browser into sending unencrypted traffic. Encryption protects against whatever the Cyber Motion already explained. It protects against the man-in-the-middle attacks and ensures sensitive information doesn't get exposed during the data transmission. I'll explain a little bit more in the next slide what is HSTS. Because this is very, very important. Hey, let's be honest, outside of the IT world, very few people in the world either they don't know or they don't care about the IT terms, right? They just want to go to their website, type their address, blah, 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 done. But as the IT professionals, I need to make sure that HSTS is amplified. Why? Without the HSTS, what happened? Let's see. If user types blah, 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 mywebsite.com, HTTP or HTTP, the browser first connects using HTTP. And then what happened? During the first connection, the attackers are waiting, right? Man in the middle. They perform the man in the middle attack, then do the SSL stripping and downgrade the attack. But if, as a cybersecurity professional, if I implement the HSTS first, what will happen? The browser never connects via HTTP. Doesn't matter if you type HTTP, it will automatically blocks or redirects insecure requests. Attackers cannot downgrade your connection to insecure HTTP. So this is very, very important. Next, Azure Key Vault. What is that? Vault, right? Sounds like vault in the bank. Yes, you are right. This is one kind of storage, feature. One of the biggest risks in cloud security is developers accidentally storing their passwords and API keys and tokens in their source code. Very, very risky. Azure Key Vault solves this problem. It provides a centralized, secure store for secrets, certificates, token, and the keys. It also supports automatic rotation and strong access control. Instead of writing secrets inside your application or somewhere else in notebook or whatever else, your app itself retrieves from the securely from Key Vault while you run the application. This is the best practice across of all the cloud environments. Then comes Splunk monitoring, the final thing in the layer protection. Monitoring is essential for detecting the attacks and the type of the attacks. Splunk collects log from the Azure, Linux, firewalls, and everything in between. It then correlates these logs and analyzes these logs to identify any kind of suspicious activity. With Splunk, you can detect failed login attempts, number one, SQL injection attempts, brute force attacks, unauthorized access, and unusual traffic patterns. Monitoring is what turns cloud security from guessing, that what you're guessing, from visibility. Yeah, I can see the visible attack, the pattern of the attack, the type of the attack by using and monitoring the tool. Let's see a simulation findings over here. In our simulated environment, you can see we perform a few attacks. First, if you see the screen, first a SQL injection attempt, and then what happened? Azure Web Application Firewall immediately blocked it. Secondly, a repeated unauthorized login attempts. And what happened? Splunk detected the pattern and flagged it as suspicious. This demonstrates the power of combining prevention tools like WAF with detection tools like Splunk. So see, this one kind of screenshot I took from the Splunk tool and ran the logs that I was talking about, and then it gives the details results, the patterns over here, and what time it happens, so what exact time it happens, in which day it happens, the different types of attacks it happens, and the details. If you see, select the from the left hand side the types, and you'll see the details in the middle. That's how actually it helps you to identify and the pattern of the attack. Carrier connection. These skills, Azure, Linux, Docker, Web Application Firewall, Key Vault, and Splunk, are extremely valuable in the cybersecurity job market. Most cloud security roles require at least one cloud provider, basic Linux knowledge, and experience with the CM tool. What is CM tool? This is a system investment and management tool from Splunk. The market for entry and mid-level cloud security roles is growing rapidly. Hands-on skill, I repeat, hands-on skill make you stand out from other candidates, not the theory. Definitely throughout the, you'll take some boot camp or course, whatever it is. It is important, but it's the hands-on skill that makes you different from other candidates. The last slide, key takeaways. Here are the key points to remember today. Cloud security is essential in every industry. Practical skills, I repeat, practical skills is the difference maker. Hands-on labs and demos are excellent portfolio projects. So once you do the hands-on projects and the demos, try to add it into the GitHub so that during the interview you can show them, hey, I'm not just talking, this is my works, real-time works that I did. You can see it in my GitHub, and that will make them wow. I mean, interviewer will be surprised, and they will convince that yes, this is the real guy who has some real experience. Azure, Linux, and CM gives you a strong advantage in the interviews. Mastering these basics sets the foundation for a successful cybersecurity career. Now let's talk, already talked enough about the theory. Let's see some practical that I learned from our Cybrbee bootcamp. So as you can see my screen, before the webinar for last 2 days, I thought that, okay, I already tried to explain in the slides what actually we did, but why don't I try to show them the practical way, what actually they will learn once they will also become a cybersecurity engineer after finishing the bootcamp. I repeat, I know most of the students here are basic, but still, as Sharia Shovan explained, you don't need any IT background, you don't need any cybersecurity or computer science in your degree. You just need to be focused and follow your faculty's guidelines, and then you'll be able to do the same thing that I just did 2 days back. Let's start. So as I already gave you the presentation about the Azure, so I thought that let's show you the practical way what actually we can do through the Azure portal. So my goal is to open a website or a blog. Okay. So what I did at first, create an account in the Azure portal and then create a container, or it's called resource group. And over here, as you can see from the slide, if you can remember, app service. Remember, I told you the app service. I install it. Then I purchase a IP from there and the keyboard. Remember the keyboard which stores the password from the and the API keys and the tokens. Even though right now previously the developers accidentally stored their passwords or the API keys in their code. Right now, no need. There is a Key Vault tool is there which can store on behalf of that. Then I talking about the EFW firewall from the Linux. Since this is Azure portal, it has the network security group and as you can see, WF web application firewall policy. These two together works as the EFW firewall, so we don't need to do the same way we did in the Linux server. And also we have some Jambox provisioner. So in real world, no user have the direct access on the production server. So this is the shadow server. If, as an example, if you want to today, you want to access my website, the system will redirect you over here, not to the production server, because production server always should be secure. If you hack my site, you'll hack Jambox, not my original production server. That's how the security level maintained over here. I repeat, I had zero knowledge about these things. I only learned it after the bootcamp. So you'll be able to do that too. I had zero knowledge on it. I repeat, even though I have 15 years of QA experience, I have computer science background, but I have zero knowledge about it. So you all will learn it once you finish the bootcamp. Our goal is not to bring the students. Our goal is to make you all as a cybersecurity engineer, I repeat, and make a community to help each other and grow. So let's continue. So this is the container over here. I added the tools that I needed. Then the next important thing, web application firewall. Here by default, you can see some rules are there, right? By default, the web application firewall from the Azure, this I didn't set up anything here. By default, there are some.
Shahryar bhai, I add just one thing. So
Yeah.
this is not a website. This is the all machine. So you just say that this is the connected all machine. When you click anything, so it will be connect physical machine. So
Right.
everyone understand this is not a website.
This is the back end. I mean, I didn't talk about the website yet. This is the preparation of making website secure. So here, as you can see, as Tanvir mentioned, these are the firewalls will help my application or website secure. By default, all the firewalls you can see is already set up. But if you want from it by following your company policy to create any policy or rules or firewall, you can do it from custom rules. As an example, look over here. I created a sample rule for you guys just to show you that even if you want, you can do a custom rules for you. As an example, as you can see, I created a geolocation rule where I set up the rules that apart from US, Canada, and Australia, no other countries user can access my website. And that's how I create this rule. Next. This is the app service. As you can remember from the slide number 6, I showed at first web application firewall, then the app service. This is the thing I set up. Over here, I got a chance to set up everything, including the domains. What is domain? Very quickly review. By default, when you try to set up anything, you'll get an IP. Every site you talk about, CNN.com, Google.com, BestBuy.com, Walmart.com, doesn't matter. It's actually IP you're talking about. But let me show you what actually I'm talking about in a very quick way. If I try to type ping.google.com, see, it says 172.217.165.142. This is the real Google site. But no, in real world, nobody remembered this IP, right? We know Google. Who knows about 172.217? No one. So to make the people's life easy, there is something called domain name service who give you the name. So even for my site also, from one of the provider, I purchased my name, cyberwatchers.org, and the IP that I got from Azure, I connected here. Okay, that's how from now on I don't say my website is 20.211.64. No, I would say cyberwatchers.org. That's how over here I bind it, I together my IP with my DNS. The second last one thing is domain for defender for cloud. Oh, before that, keyboard. This is the keyboard we are talking about here. It stores all of your APIs, keys, and the certificates. The next one is Defender for Cloud. Once you're done with your app service, web service, firewall, domain service, and the keyboard, you'll pass through the recommendation from the Defender for Cloud. Over here, if they have any recommendation that, hey, still your site is not secure before publishing, do the recommendation, and then you'll be fully prepared. And then lastly, your front end site is done, but what about the content? When you go to CNN.com, Google.com, BestBuy.com, Walmart.com, you see some contents, right? From where this content is coming? From a backend content system, CMS system. So here, if I want to publish something on my website, I have to do a secure connection, and this is the thing you'll see. I connected to the backend portal over here, and as you can see, I wrote my blog name, my LinkedIn connection, and some introduction, as well as I also put some blog information over here. And that's how I finished everything. But before going to, before going to the publishing, one more thing is important, is preparing your Splunk tool. So for you only, I created an account in Splunk. And let me run it. So look at here. So before going to the public, I also do one thing. I install the Splunk in my system, and I already saw that some attacking already happening in my site. So once you run the application, it has the data transmission, right? Splunk detect it and give me the log. And now if you see the log over here, let me tell you a very high level. Give me one thing. So over here, what do you see? In Splunk, you typically run something like it and count how many failures per source IP, and then you'll see, find out which usernames are targeted most, and also check if any login succeeded, respond, and see 9,821 events already happened. And it will tell you which day at what time. See, which day and what time, how many events are happening, and also the type of the event over on the left hand side. This will help you to analyze and try to understand the pattern of the attack. And last but not least, once everything is done, this is my website looks like, and I can tell you proudly that my website is fully secure. I give some intro. I also publish to blog over here. And before going to the interview, just create a GitHub account and publish your project here with details. And if you can show it during the interview in front of the interviewer, they will be like, wow, yep, this guy has some real experience. And that's all from my end. It was really nice to talk to you guys. Back to you, Mr. Prabir.
Thank you very much, Shariar. I'm really, really happy. This is a very, very good. So, inshallah, it will be very good for our future. So, everyone see, this is the share is okay. Everyone see my course overview slide?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, so so this is our course overview, because we are the basically not coaching center, we are the industry. We are first when we start this webinar, I repeated that time, we are this real life industry. We are not as a like coaching center, as a like say you see our team, what can they do. So our team is Saiful Murshid Bhai already, this is the first batch, and Shadi are already first batch. So you know this is the skill, how to they make this skill. So our main goal, we build up engineer. Our not main goal, we thinking, oh, we are come in our coaching center and then 3 months and then you give me money and then go. No. So our goal is basically we build a team at least 100 and 200 cybersecurity engineer in this USA market. So, and then we run this Cybrbee. And our course overview, basically we have 6 module: security fundamental, system administration, network and network security, offensive security, defensive security, review, and final project. So, and so this is our syllabus. Basically, we have 24 module. This is our total syllabus. So just an introduction, our syllabus, all class is 3 to 4 hours long and 7 to 8 months. This is the long course. And this is our first introduction module, and then GSC. And then we going to the Linux, all terminal bash and Linux system administration, archive and logging, and then bash script, and then we going to the Windows, and then we going to the networking fundamental 2, and networking capture flag. Then we studying the cryptography. Then we studying the network security, web development, cloud security. Just now, before Mr. Sharia, they introduced this cloud security, how he understanding. I think he is a more than me, he understanding very good Sharia. So, and then we are studying this project 1, and total security system. And then we web vulnerability and pen testing to Linux and Windows. And then we project 2, and then we studying the SIAM, Splunk, and SIAM 2. And then we digital forensic, iPhone hacking, and iPhone if any hacking, how to use discover. So, and then we project 3, and then career path. We discussed about the career path and everything, and security plus exam. And then project 4, it is the bootcamp. So this is the very good one. So basically now we studying the why we thinking about this, because now biggest data breach in the US history now to 2025, biggest data breach in now in the USA. So they have 34 biggest data breach in the US history. So Yahoo 2016 to 3 billion user account exposed. So this is the big account. And national public data 2024 March is national public data is approximately 2.9 billion data record they hacked. And then Microsoft 2021, more than 30,000 US companies impact already, and real estate market, this is the 1.5 billion record leaked. And then people data labs, this 1.2 billion record exposed. So this is the huge vulnerability now. And basically we as cybersecurity, as a cybersecurity engineer, and we are Cybrbee, we are focused on medical, US Department of Health and Human Service. We focused on our system, and our planning we focused on in medical system. So you see this, the medical is very vulnerability now in this. Now suppose is a health field tax product, this is the health company, and this is the big vulnerability they're showing, right? So this is the 1203, and they are hacking and IT incidents, network server hacking, and archive. I just checked the archive, then you can I can show. Sanitary health. So they have this sanitary health already unauthorized access disclosure. So what type of problem? So they can show in here. So this happens lots of problem in our now in this USA market. So for this reason, we build up our team. We are not as a like coaching center. So we make a hands-on activity, everything. So lab. So big, and then this is our lab, web lab. All is we trying to understand and teaching this learning hands-on activity. How to hands-on activity already Sharia showing, and we example web traffic analysis, we're using Wireshark, we're using lots of network tools, malware activity, and then we encryption and decryption system. We this is not learning on the slide. We learning from just practical in our life. And then we lots of hacking activity and real life activity hacking, how to hack attacker hack the Linux box and attacker hack the Windows box, so you can protect this machine. So this is the example. And then we have basically four projects. This is the very important. Each project you can show in your employer 1 year experience. And we, as a Cybrbee, we give you the certificate for your 4 years experience is a secure. This is the fourth project. One is secure cloud apps, and another project is offensive security CTF. Another project is building monitoring system a solution. Another is bootcon. So this is the very good for your future life. Any question? Now is question. Now your floor. Anyone have question? Just raise the hand and just discuss anything. Yes, internship. Do you? Yes, we 100% internship in our company. When your bootcamp finish, so you join with us. Company paid internship, not free. We will pay you when you intern in our company. We'll pay you. Okay.
Mhm. Hello, hi. I have a question. That is, when this boot camp is going to be started?
Next boot camp we started in maybe February 1st.
Okay. So it's gonna be online fully, right?
Yes, fully online, but you have all server, at least 18 server you have connected. All Windows, all Linux, all server you, including this course.
And how many days a week is gonna be?
2 days week, Monday and Tuesday, 7 to 10.
Okay, so 7 to 10. That's gonna be 8 nights and 3 hours.
Yes,
3 hours
yes,
per day.
yes, EST, New York
Yes.
time.
Okay, that's great.
So do you have any question? Our three colleague, Soban Bhai and Shahriar and Saiful Moshad Bhai. We are before we are starting this company. I'm only one man army, and now we have 20 men. So I'm trying to all together at least 100 people we all together, because cybersecurity is not possible 1 man, 2 man, 3 man show. This is a huge network. This is a huge knowledge. So and then in cybersecurity domain, 1,000 domain. This is not a possible in one company. Only 5 people is running one company. Not possible. So we are planning as a like SpaceX. SpaceX, same things. He trying to build up a team, and he 2000 and before 1999. SpaceX owner, he trying to friends build up a team, and he build up a team, and he is now in build up a big company. So we are trying to same thing in cybersecurity domain. We are trying to one company and build up a own team, and we work our own company. This is our plan.
And just to add up with the question made by Mr. Shafkat Rahim, right? So they already 2 batches is running. So another batch will start, as Mr. Tanvir said. So I already said in my presentation that I'm already working in cybersecurity domain, but I feel that my knowledge is still shallow. So I need more experience, hands-on experience, so that I can explore the other domains, because cybersecurity is a big domain. There are many fields in cybersecurity. As I said, there are many engineers, many analysts, many pen testers. So I think this bootcamp will give the platform to know about many things and be more confident in this domain. Thank you.
Thank you.
হ্যালো, আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাইয়া।
ওয়ালাইকুম সালাম। জি বলেন।
আমি তো কানাডায় থাকি।
জি।
মানে আমি এই ট্রেনিংটা করলে আমি মানে জাস্ট শোনার চেষ্টা মানে করতেছিলাম, মানে ওই জিনিসটা বুঝতে পারতেছি না যে আপনারা ট্রেনিং করে তারপরে কি মানে ইন্টার্নশিপ ওইটা আপনাদের ইনক্লুডেড, তারপরে কি আপনার জব প্লেসমেন্টের জন্য ট্রাই করেন নাকি মানে
কানাডায় আমাদের একজন, দুজন, তিনজন, চারজন, পাঁচজন আছে। ক্যালগেরিতে আছে, টরন্টোতে আছে। হ্যাঁ, আমাদের যারা আমাদের সাথে কানেক্টেড। সো আমরা আসলে জব প্লেসমেন্ট, আমরা প্লেসমেন্ট কোম্পানি না। আমি আগেই বললাম, উই আর নট এ প্লেসমেন্ট কোম্পানি, উই আর নট এ কোচিং সেন্টার, স্কুল। আমরা নিজেরাই একটা কোম্পানি। আপনি
আচ্ছা
যখন আমাদের এখানে বুট ক্যাম্প শেষ করবেন, আপনি আমাদের সাথে জয়েন করবেন অ্যাজ এ ইন্টার্নি, সাইবার সিকিউরিটি অ্যানালিস্ট হিসেবে। হ্যাঁ,
আচ্ছা
দেন আপনার যদি বাইরে যদি জব হয়ে যায়, যেমন আমাদের সাইফুল মোর্শেদ ভাই, ওনার বাইরে জব হয়ে গেছে, উনি বাইরে চলে গেছে। হ্যাঁ, তো এরকম আপনার যখন আপনি বুট ক্যাম্পটা শেষ করবেন, আমরা আশা করি আপনাদের জব বাইরেও হয়ে যাবে, আমাদের সাথে আপনারা শেয়ার শেয়ার করবেন। আমরা চাচ্ছি যে একটা টিম বিল্ড আপ করার জন্য, একটা বিগ নেটওয়ার্ক তৈরি করার জন্য।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
আমরা কোনো স্কুল না, অ্যাজ লাইক আদার আদার স্কুল, ওই টাইপের আমরা কিছু না। আমরা হচ্ছে একদম রিয়েল লাইফ প্র্যাকটিক্যাল ইঞ্জিনিয়ার গ্রুপ।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, এক্সেলেন্ট এক্সেলেন্ট। তাহলে মানে আপনারা ওইভাবে ইয়ে করেন। আর মানে ইন্টার্নটা কয়দিন পর্যন্ত, মানে একটা লিমিট আছে
আপনি
ইন্টার্নশিপ?
1 বছর ইন্টার্ন, পেড ইন্টার্ন 1 বছর আমরা পেড ইন্টার্ন করাবো।
ও, তাহলে তো অনেক ভালো, মাশাআল্লাহ। আচ্ছা
জি।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা। আচ্ছা ভাইয়া, তো আপনার তাহলে আপনি কিভাবে নেক্সট ব্যাচ কবে শুরু
এটা হচ্ছে
হবে? আর
নেক্সট ব্যাচ হচ্ছে ফেব্রুয়ারি 1 তারিখ থেকে শুরু হবে। এবং এটা মান্থলি হচ্ছে $500। আপনার 8 মান্থ, আপনার প্রতি মাসে আপনাকে দিতে হবে। আর যদি প্রথম মাসে দেওয়ার পর আপনি যদি ভালো না লাগে, আপনি $500 পুরো ফ্রি আপনি রিটার্ন পাবেন।
মানে $500 নাকি ইউএসডি?
ইউএসডি, ইউএসডি।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা। থ্যাংক ইউ ভাইয়া, খুবই ভালো। এটা তো রিয়েলি ভালো, একটা নতুন ক্যারিয়ারে ব্রেক দেওয়ার জন্য তো একটা ভালো একটা। That's
হ্যাঁ,
really great.
আমরা আমরা এটা একেবারে মানে আম, মানে আমি বলতে চাই না, এটা আমরা আমরা সবাই মিলে। আগে ছিলাম আমি একজন, এখন আমরা 20 জন হয়েছি। হ্যাঁ, এবং আমাদের এখানে আমরা আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, মানে একটার পর একটা আমরা নেটওয়ার্ক তৈরি করতেছি। এবং যারা নেটওয়ার্ক তৈরি করতেছে, এটা কিন্তু আমরা মানে বাইরে থেকে কোনো লোক এনে আমরা তৈরি করতেছি না। আমাদের স্টুডেন্ট,
Mr. Tanvir,
আওয়ার, ইয়েস ইয়েস,
sorry to interrupt. I think some other students are
ইয়েস
there
ইয়েস,
from different countries.
so we are trying to build up our own machine, our own our student. And already our one student is name is Bishwajit. He is trying to our website build up. And we are now all student, we are trying to build up our SOC, whole software, whole network. And next this month, basically from January 1st, we are build up on our SOC. We build up security onion, hands-on everything. We are trying. So this is not as a we are thinking, okay, we are just bookist and slideshow. No. So when you come in our team, then you understand what we are.
থ্যাংক ইউ ভাইয়া, থ্যাংক ইউ ভাইয়া। এমনি আপনাদের তাহলে মানে আমরা কি ইমেল পাবো না কিভাবে, মানে হাউ ডু
না,
আই?
আপনারা আসলে আমাদের we have no system, school system. So
আচ্ছা
just you connect with me. My phone number, I write down my phone number. Uh, then you connect with me, then you start this class.
এক্সেলেন্ট। ঠিক আছে ভাইয়া, ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ। তাহলে আপনার ফোন নাম্বারটা দিয়ে দিন, তাহলে বলতে
Yes,
কানেক্ট।
516-717-9714. And this is the basically we need your time. We no need your money. So I need your time. Because if you thinking, okay, my planning, I will jump this cybersecurity life. So at least you have spend your time at least weekly $20, 20 hours. So
20 hours।
I need your time. So
আচ্ছা
if you thinking, oh, this is as a like IT, no, sorry. If you think this is the IT, you please don't come in. This is
আচ্ছা
not a IT. This is cybersecurity is totally different. So you need time, you need pressure. Bootcamp is totally as a like army training. So and this training have lots of bad word, and
It's not
everybody.
only for like not only for like theoretical, because you need actually lab environment, and setting a lab environment practical is expensive.
রাইট রাইট। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা ভাইয়া, সরি আমি ফোন নাম্বারটা একটু করতে পারি? ফোন নাম্বারটা কত ভাইয়া?
516-717-9714.
You can see on the chat box. There is a chat. You can see there. Yeah.
আচ্ছা 97, sorry, let me write it down anyways. 97
9714.
ওয়ান্ডারফুল, থ্যাংক ইউ। তানভীর ভাই না, তানভীর
জি
ভাই,
জি
ভাই আপনাদের কোম্পানির নামটা কি এমনি ভাইয়া?
Cybrbee
Cybrbee।
হ্যাঁ। আমরা আসলে আই জাস্ট টক টু বাংলা অ্যান্ড জাস্ট আমরা আসলে মানে চাচ্ছি যে একটা স্ট্রংলি একটা গ্রুপ তৈরি হোক আমাদের, এবং যারা আমাদের সাথে কাজ করবে, আমরাই কেন এত বিগ একটা নেটওয়ার্ক, হ্যাঁ, দিস নট
জি,
এ পসিবল ওয়ান ম্যান টু ম্যান অ্যান্ড হায়ারিং পিপল ইজ নট পসিবল, সো উই আর প্ল্যানিং টু বিল্ড আপ টিম অ্যান্ড ইউ ওয়ার্ক উইথ আস, দিস ইজ মাই প্ল্যান,
ঠিক আছে ভাইয়া,
আওয়ার।
ঠিক আছে। I really appreciate your time and effort. Thank you very much ভাইয়া।
Tanvir, also one thing. Can you share your LinkedIn profile also over here so we could be connected also through that as well?
Yeah, that'd be great.
In the chat box also you can do that. Okay, I'm writing it down.
Oh yes, I just shared this chat.
Thank you.
Can you find it?
Yeah, I found it.
Okay. Any questions? So we start this just February 1st, and so you connected with us as soon as possible, and then start the requisite some um, is- education, because you contact with our when you finalize, and then we contact with our team, and then how to you start this boot camp. So bootcamp is, I again said, bootcamp is not as a ordinary education, ordinary IT education. This is the more as like army training. So if you thinking you go Udemy or you go Coursera, so you just buy a course, $10, $20. So you never ever you going to the army seal in. If you thinking you are real army seal, so you going to the California, and then their camp at least 2 hour 2 years 1 years you hard work, then you are going to Navy seal. So this is the happens. Boot camp is same thing.
Tanvir, I have one quick question. That is, with the month of February, I'll be going to Bangladesh for like 2 weeks for in the. So, will I be able to do the training online? So you said it's
You're
US.
all yes all online, US and Canada based, but we are not allow without US and Canada, should be US
I
and Canada
I live
people.
in USA, New York, but I will
Yeah.
be traveling to Bangladesh to visit my family.
No
So,
problem, no problem.
okay, sure. Thank you.
Just to add with Mr. Rahim's question, maybe you will be able to join the webinar. Webinar means the Zoom meeting, because Zoom meeting is worldwide global. But maybe for doing the labs, maybe you will have some restrictions because it is out of the US network. So in initial few days is just the classes, so maybe that will not be a problem. But maybe at the mid of February or end of February you'll be back, so that time you'll be able to have the access to the apps.
Yes, sure. Thank you.
And our basically our real boot camp is lots of hacking activity. So we, for this reason, we very important your security, and you stay in USA or Canada, at least you legally stay in US and Canada. F1 or work permit is you are legally.
Yeah.
I have one question.
Yeah.
So, like your course outline, do you think it's gonna help me to pass the CISSP?
No.
Okay.
So
Do you
our
mind to share the course outline? I was
yes,
able
sure.
yeah.
I think
Yes,
I think I think CIS is more advanced certification, but these courses are mainly limited to the certification for CompTIA Security Plus. So after doing this bootcamp, you'll be have the knowledge of pairing the CompTIA Security Plus. So who are willing to have the certification, they can do it. And to add for Mr. Nasir's question, so the screen which you can see, that is the Cybrbee website. So you can chalk down the domain name cyberbee.com, because there are many spellings. So you can be sure about the spelling, so that you can access the website cyberbee.com.
So course outline is there, or
I think Mr. Tanvir will be able to give.
No course line. If you need, you just contact with me, and then I will send the course line, everything.
okay.
Because we are not a school, so for the reason we are not focusing. This is the school type system. So we focus, and basically, I show you we are. Then you understand. So this is our. This is our website. So when you go and down, this is a Cybrbee boot camp. This is totally our education system. So we own portal, so webcam Cybrbee portal, and then so everything in here when you are studying this boot camp, everything in here, so you can easily find out everything. So this is the different way, but our focus is totally engineering, MSSP, uh, Security Operations Center, SOC. So we build up an engineer only for SOC, and then you say recent threat, lots of threat we this focus on in here. So this everything is now is working in our own engineer. This is Bishwajit Roy, and he is build up everything and connected everything. And then this is our main thing. So we trying to build up engineer, not a just teaching and school.
Got it. No, the reason I'm asking because I'm working as a DevOps, so we have SecOps. So I'm in the transition on the job. So I was thinking I should
This is good for you.
Applying in the job in the
Yes,
meantime.
this is good for you. Yes, Abdullah, brother, this is good for you because you know very well about Linux. I know. So if you understand the Linux, you will be very good in cybersecurity.
Yeah,
So,
and other thing is like cybersecurity only job I saw like you can work from home. So that's why I was like, when I saw you read, then I was okay, let's join and let's see what you guys do.
oh, sure. Everyone now in 70-80% job is now work from home. Only government job is physical. FBI, CIA, or police station is physical. Otherwise, all is work from home.
Okay. So you're saying government job will be okay on site. Okay.
Sorry, I said you were not a business as a like OPT, STM business. We are not this type of company. If you good engineer, I will give you H1 visa, no problem. But you show your credibility, you show your knowledge in our company. If you good for our company, I will give you everything.
I'm
But
used no,
yes,
for me.
no. Once someone asked this question,
Mhm.
so we are easily give you the OPT and system everything. But I need engineer. If you good engineer, I will give you everything. Not only OPT, H1B, no, because I need engineer. Qualification, just if you're understanding the English, and if you're understanding the computer basic, then this is good for.
Brother, Assalamu alaikum. This is Abdus Azad. You hear? Brother, you hear? Hello?
Yeah,
Yes,
we can hear you.
you could give your question. We can address it, no problem.
Oh, I know that you cover so many things. Just to elaborate a little bit about the certification and the salary range when you are providing us the internship.
Salary range when you are this good for our company. So first we tool salary range. First we give you two option. One option is full salary, and another option is company share. So 50% will give you salary and 50% will give you share. when you will be join with us. But in internship, 1 year we standard salary as USA 20, 25, $30 per hour.
How about certification? What are the certification? And
Uh,
are we able to using those certification to get the outside job?
our certificate, Cybrbee.
Yeah, I think you guys will be providing several certification, right? Once the course is
Yes,
done.
we are. If you do bootcamp finish, everything is covered, and 4 project will be done, and 24 exam you will finish, and then we'll give you the one certificate, Cybrbee bootcamp. So this is the good for your future life.
This 24 exam, it's included here, right?
Yes,
On
all
this course.
24. We have every 24 assignment and 4 project.
Okay,
So
so
you
who will
completed 24 assignment and 4 project.
and who will get eventually
Yes,
certificate?
Cybrbee certificate, and also we are give you the 4 years experience certificate. Means you are working in with us 4 years because you finish this 4 project.
Okay, and last question, are you able to help us to get the job in outside, and our certification will be helping to get the job in outside?
We are not help you job other place, but if you're good engineer, you work with us.
Okay.
And our certificate, I don't know this is the good or bad, but we said yes, this is the good certificate. But uh, our certificate is basically hands-on certificate. So when you work and you show your all work in uploading GitHub, so then everybody understand, yes, every employer and every company understand you are good engineer, you know everything.
Thank you.
Welcome. Any question, anyone?
I have a question also. That is, will this webinar be happen next month, or this is the last one, and then after this, there's
Oh,
be
no,
the
no, not last one. Webinar every month. Webinar
every
every month, but this is not a education webinar, bootcamp webinar. This is the different webinar. Every month,
okay.
our new student, suppose January 15 or January 20, another bootcamp. We introduce our new group. Okay, every month we have webinar, but new topics.
Web
But
or
this
information sharing. Okay.
same curriculum, right?
No, it's a uh, different subject.
Oh, I see. Okay. Can you elaborate? What are the?
Just to give some more idea, like we had one webinar last month. We are conducting a webinar this month. So next month, maybe there will be more speakers with different subjects related to cybersecurity. We covered how the cybersecurity career is prominent in US. We covered that, and what are the tools or technologies used and which will benefit. So maybe next time there will be different topics related to cybersecurity, which will help to get more idea about the cybersecurity.
Yeah, thank you. I had a question about, let's say you have a webinar this month, and next month will be like advanced level cybersecurity, or a developing level, or something else, or
Advanced level.
at,
Slowly we make a advanced level, and our team one build up one thing. They showing their total advance what they build up. What is the new in cyber security world? So this is the different everything.
so
And so
basically everything is within the cybersecurity, nothing
yes,
else.
within the cyber, we are only focused on cyber security team,
Thank you.
nothing else.
Thank you.
Yeah, so today you got some idea related to cloud security. Maybe next webinar, we are not sure. We will be discussing afterwards. Maybe we will show Linux. We will show more about the Windows security, network security. So these are the things which will be needed in cybersecurity. Yes. And to give you the idea about the certification, maybe after completing the bootcamp, you'll be able to appear the CompTIA Security Plus, because that is needed for the internship. Before coming to the internship, you have to have that certification, CompTIA Security Plus, and by the classes of doing the classes of bootcamp, you'll be able to be knowledgeable to appear that certification.
So if you anyone interested finalize, just contact with me, text with me, and then we just finish your how to you start and how to you basic read before you start the boot camp. Before you start the boot camp, at least you read some things, prerequisite topics we send to you, and you just study 2 weeks, and then you easily start this boot camp. So if anyone interested, just you say yes, and then we contact with you and how to proceed on. Shaikat Rahim, yes. Okay, another. So you can just try. You can just try because this is the $500 nothing, and 100% we back guarantee. If you're thinking 1 or 2 weeks, oh, this is the bootcamp is not good for you, so $500 back. And then you think, oh, this is the garbage bootcamp because this teacher and their team is totally bogus. $500 back. It's no problem because we are not only one man show. We are team. So you are never ever thinking this is the
Sorry to interrupt.
problem. Yes.
That is, will you be you're our instructor, right? So you'll be teaching us.
Yes.
Okay.
And also some class is conducted with Saiful Murshid Bhai. Some class is conducted with Shahriar Bhai, and then some other teachers coming. So because who basically when you finish your bootcamp, you also teach our team. So if you expert in your something, then you teach next batch. So this is continuous process. We are trying to when you come with us, join with us forever, join, not 8 months after bootcamp. Oh, I don't know Shafkat. No, you are our team until you death. We are trying to get together as a cybersecurity planning, cybersecurity life. This is our plan. We at least 100, 200. In whole America, they have no smart way to build team community and helping each other. Yes, this is the good. So we are just as a maximum people in our Bangladeshi in here. So we are Bangladeshi, in New York, we live in New York. So they have lots of community, 300, 400 community group, but nobody help each other with real life, practical life, engineering life, just only different community. So we are trying to build up a technical community, cybersecurity community, at least 100, 200 engineer, and then we build own company. We work own company. I think only first Bangladeshi MSSP we build now. Bangladeshi people build this first MSSP in USA.
I think there was one question that are you teaching SOC and GRC? So it was made by maybe Jame. Yes, Bakery
Okay.
Jame. Yeah.
So we are GRC. We only one module. I show.
I think it is module 2.
Yes. GRC important, but we don't focus this GRC. We have only 1 week, 3 class, and module 2 GRC. We focus basically highly practical cybersecurity work because our MSSP is contact with lots of healthcare company. So we need engineer. So our syllabus is totally we make is practical. You manage how to use SOC manage basically. Yes, any question? So we now Shafkat, Nasir, Rashidul, Hussein, Abdul Ahsan. How to contact you about joining bootcamp? You just write down just my email and also my phone number. You just write text my phone number. You can join easily. And we have all they you see many people write down all is our group. All is our group. We are okay. I show something our class how to our class working. So this is our class basically, and then cloud security. Suppose this is last second batch maybe second batch. Okay. This may be last Thursday. This class, you see, whole class is practical, 100% practical. We are not just a theoretical. Whole class is practical. We make this. This is the our cloud security class second batch, and then if you think in our another class. First batch. First batch we are suppose.
One
For
quick
the,
question.
yeah.
Is the previous class as your storage in your website, can we have access prior to get
Oh
our
yes,
classes
yes, yes.
started?
This is the YouTube. You can access the YouTube.
Oh,
We are
okay.
all is free. We are always open. We are not a.
Very
I
good.
say again. We are not a school. We are not a thinking of knowledge is we hiding. Never. We
Yeah.
knowledge open. So you just work with us. You now work with us. No problem. We are open knowledge.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I already you already covered, but can you repeat that? What are the days and how many hours?
Monday and Tuesday. First we planning. So if you after studying the boot camp, we again planning. So maybe Wednesday or Thursday. There's no problem.
Okay. So each week 2 days.
Yes, each week 2 days. If you
Yeah.
thinking okay, you finish within 6 months, so you need 3 days. So 3 days when we started, this is the very critical for our team because we are now everyone is family and working other place. So 3 days very tough.
I think if possible, it would be good, but if not, then no, I don't want to force you to
No.
because
Yeah, I can do this if you thinking because I need engineer. If you finish your bootcamp within 6 months, within 4 months, I am happy. So if you thinking you have 10 people in every week 5 days, 9 to 1, I can do this. I need engineer. 3 months we finish this bootcamp, but 5 days we need every week.
Okay.
You see, our class whole is practical. Total class is practical. Maybe after you coming, same thing you understanding. You need more engineers.
ভাইয়া ওই ল্যাবটা কি আমাদের সেট আপ করতে হবে নাকি ওইটা
No, no,
আপনাদের
no,
own
no, nothing. আপনাদের কিছুই করতে হবে না, সব ল্যাব আমাদের আছে।
ও আমরা জাস্ট অ্যাক্সেস করব উইথ দ্য ক্রেডেনশিয়াল ইউ প্রোভাইড?
হ্যাঁ, সব ল্যাব আমাদের আছে। এই যে এখানে আমরা ল্যাব অ্যাক্সেস করতেছি এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের ল্যাব একটা। So this is our one lab. দিস ইজ লিনাক্স ল্যাব। সেম থিং আমাদের অনেক উইন্ডোজ ল্যাবও আছে। ল্যাবটা দেখা যাচ্ছে?
I think it has gone to the different screen, maybe.
ও, ও, উম। ও আমি আর সরি, আমি আরেকটা জায়গায় খুলছি ল্যাবটা, এই কারণে। দেখা যাচ্ছে ল্যাবটা?
জি, এখন দেখা যাচ্ছে।
এটা হচ্ছে লিনাক্স ল্যাব। আপনার যদি উইন্ডোজ, আমাদের উইন্ডোজ ল্যাবও আছে অনেক, যেমন মানে একেবারে আমাদের রেডি করা আর কি এগুলো, যে আমরা এবং সবগুলোই তৈরি করছে কিন্তু আমাদের ইঞ্জিনিয়াররাই, আমরাই তৈরি করছি এগুলো।
এটা
যেমন
কি
আপনার
প্যারট নাকি ইয়ে তালিয়ে, হ্যাঁ তালিয়ে
উবন্টু, উবন্টু
ওবন্টু, আচ্ছা আচ্ছা,
আমাদের কালিও আছে।
তালি আচ্ছা।
মানে সব ল্যাব আমাদের, তো এগুলা আপনারা ওই ওয়েবে ইয়ে করবেন, আপনাদের নিজেদের ল্যাব তৈরি করতে হবে না, কারণ যে নিজেদের ল্যাব তৈরি করে ঠিক করতে করতে দিন চলে যাবে আমাদের।
ও that's true, that's true. ওইটা কি ওয়েবে, থ্রু ওয়েব অ্যাক্সেস আছে ওই
হ্যাঁ,
ল্যাবগুলোতে কি?
হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ। যেমন এটা হচ্ছে যে আরেকটা ল্যাব, ধরেন যে এটা এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের সিকিউরিটি অনিয়ন ল্যাব। এটা হ্যাঁ, এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের ফুল একটা সিকিউরিটি অনিয়ন ল্যাব। দিস দ্য সিকিউরিটি অনিয়ন ল্যাব, দেখা যাচ্ছে?
জি।
সো দিস দ্য সিকিউরিটি অনিয়ন ল্যাব। এটা আমাদের আরেকটা ল্যাব, যেটা আমাদের অলরেডি ইয়ারে মানে আমরা গবেষণা করতেছি আমাদের ইয়ের জন্য, শখের জন্য। এগুলো একেবারে রিয়েল রিয়েল ডাটা, রিয়েল লাইফ আমরা কাজ করি এগুলাতে। হ্যাঁ, এগুলো কিন্তু রিয়েল লাইফ ডাটা। সো আপনি এগুলো আমাদের হান্টিং করা বিভিন্ন ইয়েগুলা, থ্রেড গুলা, আমরা বিভিন্ন থ্রেড হান্টিং করছি, ওগুলা থেকে আমরা গবেষণা করি, গবেষণা করে করে আমরা এগুলো বের বের করি পুরোটাই। সো দিস ইজ আওয়ার টোটালি ল্যাব। ল্যাব গুলো আমাদের এরকম, আমাদের প্রায় অনেক ল্যাব আছে যেগুলোতে আমরা হ্যান্ডস অন আপনারা কাজ কাজ করবেন আর কি। সো এটা আমাদের লিনাক্স ল্যাব, আমাদের উইন্ডোজ ল্যাব আছে, আমাদের স্ল্যাক ল্যাব আছে, বিভিন্ন ল্যাব আছে আমাদের।
একসাথে আপনাদের কয়টা ব্যাচ রানিং হচ্ছে?
আমাদের তিনটা। ফার্স্ট ব্যাচ শেষ শেষ হয়ে গেছে, সেকেন্ড ব্যাচ শেষের পথে, জানুয়ারি মাসে শেষ হয়ে যাবে প্রায় সেকেন্ড ব্যাচ, থার্ড ব্যাচ চলবে, আর আপনার যে ফোর্থ ব্যাচ শুরু হবে আর কি।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা। ওনারা কি আপনাদের সাথে কাজ করতেছে নাকি বাইরে কেউ?
হ্যাঁ, 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 আমাদের সাথে কাজ করতেছে, আর বাইরে চাকরি যারা পেয়ে গেছে তারা চলে যাচ্ছে বাইরে আর কি। আমাদের সারিয়া ইয়া ইয়া ভাই প্রায় ভালো, প্রাইসটা বললাম না কারণ হচ্ছে যে এখানে অনলাইনে রেকর্ড হচ্ছে। আচ্ছা, আমি রেকর্ডটা অফ করি। আপনার এই যারা যারা চলে, মানে একটু সময় লাগবে আপনাদের, বাট যখন আপনারা কাজ শিখে যাবেন, আমি আসলে চলে যাওয়াকে প্রেফার করি না, আমি আমাদের সাথে কাজ করেন এটাকে প্রেফার করি আর কি।
রেজিউমে বিল্ড আপে তো আপনারা হেল্প করবেন নিশ্চয়ই।
এগুলো ইজি ব্যাপার, যখন আপনি রিয়েল কাজ জানবেন আপনি শুধু ওই যে বললাম না এগুলো, মানে পুরো মার্কেটটাকে এখন ওরা যারা আছে মার্কেটটাতে একটু প্রবলেম ক্রিয়েট করতেছে, তারা এগুলাকে মানে অন্যভাবে নিয়ে গেছে, রিজুমে বিল্ড এই সেই করার, এগুলো কিছুই লাগবে না। আপনি যদি কাজ পারেন আপনাকে বাসা থেকে ডেকে নিয়ে চাকরি দিবে, আমি অনেস্টলি বললাম। আপনি একটা রিজুমে বিল্ড করা কোনো ইজি ব্যাপার। হ্যাঁ, আপনি একটা যখন আপনি জানবেন ওই কিওয়ার্ড গুলো লিখতে পারলে আপনি হবে, যদি আপনি সত্যিকারের কাজগুলো জানেন।
Thank you.
Samad Dilshad, do you have any question? আপনি ওপিটি এবং স্টেম ব্যাপারে জানতে চেয়েছিলেন, ডু হ্যাভ এনি কোশ্চেন? জাস্ট
ভাইয়া কি টিএন ভিসা করেন নাকি? টিএন ভিসাও তো আপনারা অবশ্যই করেন, H1 যদি করেন তো টিএন ভিসাও তো যদি লাগে।
ভিসার জন্য তো আপনার জব খুঁজে নেওয়া লাগবে আর কি, ওনারা যদি ইয়ে করে তখন পারবেন।
হ্যাঁ, আপনি আবার
You
বলেন,
need offer
প্রশ্নটা আবার
letter.
বলেন,
That's pretty much.
প্রশ্নটা আবার বলেন কাইন্ডলি।
উনি
টিএন
বল-
ভিসার জন্য আর কি, টিএন ভিসা ধরেন আমি আপনাদের সাথে কোর্সটা করলাম, তারপরে টিএন ভিসার জন্য আপনাদের সাথে কাজ করলাম, তখন কি আমার টিএন ভিসা লাগবে? যখন আপনাদের ইন্টার্ন যদি আমি হই তখন
আমি
কি
একটু
আমার
অ্যাড করি, উনি টিএন ভিসা বলতে কি বোঝাচ্ছে, অ্যাজ এ ক্যানাডিয়ান ইফ দে উড লাইক টু ওয়ার্ক ইন ইউএস দেন দে ক্যান ওয়ার্ক আন্ডার টিএন। টিএনটা ওল্ড টার্ম, এখন একটা নতুন টার্ম করছে ওরা।
ও তাই না? আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, যেমন আগে ছিল কানাডা ইউএস, এখন মেক্সিকো সহকারে ওইটা চেঞ্জ করছে আর কি।
ও
আচ্ছা,
আচ্ছা
ওইটা ওইটা আমরা আপনি যে এখানে ম্যাক্সিমাম তো হচ্ছে যে অনলাইনে আপনি রিমোটলি কাজ করবেন। যদি আপনি ইউএসএ এসে কাজ করতে যান তখন আমরা যদি মনে করি আপনাকে আমাদের প্রয়োজন, আমাদের সাইটে যেমন আমাদের ফিজিক্যাল সাইট আছে, ফিজিক্যাল অফিস আছে আমাদের পকেট সিতে, সক আছে, সেখানে কাজ করতে হয়, আমরা যাবতীয় যা প্রয়োজন সবই আমরা করব।
আচ্ছা, থ্যাংক ইউ ভাই, থ্যাংক ইউ।
বাট সব লিগালি আর কি, একদম লিগালি, যেটা ইউএস লিগালি সবকিছু আমরা করি।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
আপনাদের ফিজিক্যাল অফিস কি নিউ ইয়র্কে না অন্য জায়গায়?
হ্যাঁ, আমাদের ফিজিক্যাল অফিস নিউ ইয়র্কে পকেট সিটে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, থ্যাংক ইউ।
সো এনি কোশ্চেন হোসেন, মোহাম্মদ হোসেন?
Internship, is it online or in person?
ইন্টার্নশিপ অনলাইনও ইন পার্সনও দুটোই। When you need online, so you just work online, and when we need on person, then you come in our office.
Okay, thank you. Got it.
Okay. And everything we manage, no problem. So if you are good engineer, we can everything manage. So so I think any question, anyone? So আমি আশা করছি এখান থেকে কয়জন আসবো, 6 জন মনে হয় না?
ভাই আমার একটা লাস্ট কোয়েশ্চেন আছে, ইজ দেয়ার এনি প্রোগ্রামিং ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ রিকোয়ার্ড
No
টু বি
need,
এন
no,
গুড
no
ইঞ্জিনিয়ার?
need, no need, zero.
আপনি বারবার বলতেছেন গুড ইঞ্জিনিয়ার, সো আমার ওটা একটু ক্লিয়ার হতে চাই আর কি।
হ্যাঁ,
থ্যাংক
নো
ইউ,
নিড, নো নিড, কোনো প্রোগ্রামিং কোনো প্রয়োজন নেই। আপনার জিরো প্রোগ্রামিং, দিস গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
সাইবার সিকিউরিটি হচ্ছে 1000টা ডোমেন, আপনি প্রোগ্রামিং কোনো দরকার নেই, শুধু একটা দুইটা ডোমেনে প্রোগ্রামিং দরকার আছে, আপনি সেখানে যাবেন না।
ওকে, গট ইট।
ইয়েস। এনি কোশ্চেন? ওকে, সো আপনারা যারা যারা শুরু করতে চান, এখানে 5-6 জন শুরু করবেন। তারা একটু, আমার ফোন নাম্বারটা আমি আবার বলছি, 516-717-9714। আমি আবার লিখে দিচ্ছি। দিস ইজ মাই ফোন নাম্বার, সবাই দেখে নেন। 516-717-9714, দিস ইজ মাই ফোন নাম্বার। আর আমাকে ইমেল করতে পারেন tanvir@gmail.com অথবা harun@cybrbee.com। আমাদের ওয়েবসাইট www.cybrbee.com। ওকে,
ইউটিউবটা লিখে দেন একটু।
ইউটিউবটা হচ্ছে যে youtube.com/cyberbee।
এই ডকুমেন্টটা তো আমাদের শেয়ার করবেন না আমাদের সাথে?
হ্যাঁ, সরি,
এই ডকুমেন্টটা তো আমাদের সাথে শেয়ার করবেন আপনারা?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, সবকিছু শেয়ার হবে এখানে, কোনো কোনো কিছু হাইড অ্যান্ড সিকের কিচ্ছু নেই।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
আপনি আমাদের সাথে, আমরা চাই যে সবাই যেন এখানে ভালো একটা পজিশনে আমরা চলে আসি। নো হাইড অ্যান্ড সিক। আমি সবাইকে ইমেলে ইয়েটা পাঠিয়ে দিব, আপনারা যারা যারা চান আমাকে একটু নক নক দিবেন, যারা আপনারা, ইফ ইউ ইন্টারেস্টেড। সো বাকের জামিয়া, হোয়ার ফ্রম ইউ? Bakari Jamia, where from you? You are US or Canada? So remember, we only accepted US and Canada and legal entity. Means you have F1, you have work permit, otherwise no. And should be, must be you stay in USA or Canada. If you stay in other country, not allowed, because we trying to learning more critical things, US and Canada based network system, because we are trying to protect our North America network, so this is the important. Okay, so আমরা কি শেষ করতে পারি? এনিওয়ান? আর কারো কাছে কোনো প্রশ্ন? থ্যাংক ইউ এভরিওয়ান, সবাইকে অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ আমাদের এই ওয়েবিনারে ইয়ে করার জন্য। আমরা নেক্সট ওয়েবিনার আমাদের নেক্সট মান্থ জানুয়ারির 15 বা 20 তারিখের দিকে হবে, আমরা জানিয়ে দিব। আপনারা প্রতি মাসে ওয়েবিনার চলতে থাকবে বিভিন্ন বিভিন্ন টপিকস নিয়ে। ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ, গুড নাইট এভরিওয়ান।
থ্যাংক ইউ, আসসালামু আলাইকুম।